Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning, students. Hope all of you are fine and in the best condition of health and iman. Dear students, today we will do reading comprehension skills. Comprehension skills, if you could skim for the topic sentence, scan for specific information, note details, get the main idea, infer, sense cause and effect relationships, recognize fact and opinion, predict outcomes, then you show the ability to comprehend. Now here, if you could skim for the topic sentence, scan for specific information, note details, get the main idea, infer, sense cause and effect relationships, recognize fact and opinion, predict outcomes, then you show the ability to comprehend. Now these skills could be classified into 3 levels. The first one is reading the lines or literal comprehension. Reading the lines or literal comprehension. Number 2, reading between the lines or interpretive comprehension. Now the third one is reading beyond the lines or critical comprehension. Reading the lines or literal comprehensions. First of all, you have to read the paragraph very carefully. Then you have to do the reading between the lines to understand the comprehension. Then you have to do the reading beyond the lines, or you have to underline the difficult words which are given in the passage. Now skimming for the topic sentence. To skim, examine the title and headings. You have to first of all think about the title and the headings. Read the first paragraph. Okay, read the title if there is one. Now read the first paragraph and last paragraph of the text to find out its main idea. Now then you have to read the introduction or the first paragraph if there is one. Read the first sentence of every other paragraph. Notice any picture, charts or graphs if there is in the picture, or you can also read the whole first paragraph and the first sentence of each of the succeeding paragraphs. Now read the summary or last paragraph if there is one. Now dear students, skimming for the topic sentence. To skim, examine the title and headings. Read the first paragraph and last paragraph of the text to find out its main idea. Or you can also read the whole first paragraph and the first sentence of each of the succeeding paragraphs. Now, next, to scan for important information, direct your heading to specific paragraph where you can locate the answers to your questions or those which your teacher asks. Read quickly. Now, dear students, what you have to do, scanning is a reading technique to be used when you want to find specific information quickly. To find specific information quickly. In scanning, you have a question in your mind and you read a passage only to find the answer, ignoring unrelated information. Clear? Ignoring unrelated information, you scan or you read the paragraph to find the related information, or you have a question in your mind and you read a passage only to find the answer. Clear? For example, you can Google search list on the internet. For example, you have a paragraph in your mind, a conference guide in your mind. Now dear students, when you skim And scan, you need to cover everything, even titles, subtitles, side features, and visuals. That bit of information you need may not be tidily packaged in a paragraph. So you need to check the entire passage, not just the main body of the text. There are also many visual clues that help you to find information. Heads and subheads break up the text and identify the content of each part. Where key terms are introduced and defined, they appear in boldface type. Graphs and charts have titles and or captions that tell you what they are about. These clues will help you to find information, but only if you use them. Now, to note details, read the text. Read the text slowly. Remember items in it. Relate them to the topic sentences of each paragraph or differentiate them from the main ideas the passage conveys. Now, skimming and scanning is used when reading all types of documents. We skim to get the idea of what a document is about and typically skim all documents before we actually begin to read. As we skim, we think about the topic. Think about what we already know about the topic. Start to guess or anticipate the details we are going to read about. We scan for specific information. We work quickly when we skim and scan. Now, getting the main idea. To get the main idea of the passage, look for the most important thing the author says or find the central thought of the passage. Now, to get the main idea of the passage, look for the most important thing the author says or find the central thought of the passage. Now, inferring. To an infer, read between the lines or look information that is not stated in the text by relying on clues given by the author. Now, sensing cause and effect relationships. To sense cause and effect relationships, look for signal words such as for, thus, as, since, therefore, as a result, consequently, in order that, so that, and because. A cause indicates the reason for something. An effect shows the result of some action or cause. Recognizing fact and opinion. To recognize fact and opinion, find out if the statement can be proved true or false and if it expresses attitudes, evaluations, judgments, or even predicts the future, respectively. Now, predicting outcomes. To predict outcomes, analyze the events and study their relationships. Then decide what happens next or make a guess about what you think may happen as a result of several events. Now, dear students, here is a passage for you that you have to do. Read the passage. Now, the passage is Monkey Buys Trouble. Read the story, then answer the questions. Monkey sniffed. Something smelled delicious. His mouth watered. He peered down from his tree at the hut below in her kitchen. Mama Mary wrapped up the warm coconut cookies she had just made and put them into her basket. She hurried towards the village market. Monkey's stomach rumbled as Mama Mary trod down the street. Then there was a sudden flurry of skirts and a tangle of petticoats. Monkey climbed down for a closer look. Oh my, Mama Mary moaned. I can't believe all this trouble. I have got. When Monkey saw her basket broken, he swung down from his tree and scooped up the trouble. Soon all the cookies were gone. I must have more of this trouble, he thought. As he licked the crumbs from his paws, he ran to find a store that might sell him some. I would like some trouble, Monkey said to the storekeeper. The storekeeper nodded. Wait right there. Here you are, said the storekeeper. A whole sack full of trouble. Monkey couldn't wait for some more of that tasty treat called trouble. He sat down and untied the knot of the sack. Three dogs burst from the sack. The dogs circled him. Monkey ran up. He spied a tree ahead and leaped for a branch, gasping for breath, and looked down at the dogs glaring up at him. When the sun sank behind the village, the dogs slunk away. Monkey swung down from the tree and dashed to the village well. His day had been filled with nothing but trouble. In the moonlight, he climbed as high as he could. And the lesson he learned, don't go looking for trouble. Now answer each question. First one, what did Monkey pee down from the tree at the hut? Now he peed down from his tree at the hut below. Now what did happen with Mama Mary? Mama Mary wrapped up the warm coconut cookies she had just made and put them into her basket. She hurried towards the village market. Monkey's stomach rumbled. Now, Mama Mary moaned, I can't believe all this trouble I have got. Did the shopkeeper give him trouble? The storekeeper nodded. Wait right there. Here you are, said the storekeeper. A whole sack full of trouble. Now, dear students, you have to find the answers of these questions which are given in the paragraph, and you have to write in your notebooks and send me. This is your today's task.